You thought the game worked on her and now you don't want her. No. She got what she wanted. You got what you wanted. That emotion, that energy, it doesn't exist because you fulfilled your deficits. She fulfilled herself. When she got that impact from you, now she has a belief that it's not about her ex leaving her, but her ex has a problem. Now she is reprogramming her mind. But the reality is she is trying to just build a coping mechanism for her to survive the past hurt. But she thinks she is getting rid of the feelings because that is how her emotions are communicating. And for you, the fuck body, you have a specific coping mechanism that exists in you because you are relying on your past and on your memories. Now you are a slave to your own pleasure and you think you have a game on women, but it's not about a game on women. It's about your energy having a specific impact on women who are going through some serious and some difficulties in their life, and most of them is just a spirit that exists in them, and your energy is attracting those spirit, but your energy and your intuition thinks that you are using a game with those women. No, you are using a game to attract that spirit, and now that spirit is part of you. But when you understand this, you will never use that trick on a lady so that you can smash her, because she is lowering your sexual market value and you are helping her deal with her own issues internally. But she is in denial. When you have a problem, you don't accept it outwardly because it is an inward, an internal suffering. But how will I know that I am suffering internally when I label my ex as narcissistic? No one is narcissistic. That is just what exists. Those are the people that just exist. You needed to experience that for you to know that they exist. Meaning that these human beings exist and it has nothing to do with you. But once you label them as, I go through this because they were narcissistic, now you are giving power. You are suffering because you are the problem. You don't know how to deal with it. Now you need to look for a man who can help you deal with your own issues. At this time, both of you end up smashing each other. And do you think you used a game on that low value lady? Or the low value lady who wanted you, she made a move on you, she was vibing with you. Yeah, that is the spirit trying to have an impact on your existence so that your energy and her energy can combine and she can get some part of your energy to help her survive in that state that exists in her. Is it complicated? You wonder why things happen the way they happen and why you always have a game on some women and not some women? Yeah, that is what happens. Let me have a final conversation with you, not about the topic, but about something again. If you feel like I am using someone else's knowledge, then that is where conflict is. You see it that way because you have created your own reality. There is division, there is conflict. Why? No one's knowledge is their knowledge once they decide to share it. The second thing, no one was born to know something, so it isn't my information. Before you decide to write a comment about, oh, you are using someone's knowledge, no one's knowledge is someone's knowledge. Okay, and if it's no one's knowledge, then it is everyone's knowledge. When I decide to share something, it's never my knowledge. It's just part of an idea that exists and we are all sharing it in our own set. If you feel it isn't my knowledge, go watch someone's knowledge that you believe it is their knowledge because you think that you are born with that knowledge. Okay? It's not my knowledge, it's not their knowledge, it is what we think it exists because all these are ideas that we are trying to access to make everything make sense or to make our illusions make sense. I don't know. I mean, if something, I feel like it helped me clarify some things, doesn't matter I read from who, I heard from who, I watched who, I researched who, I shared the information, damn it. So again, doesn't matter, okay? We always have the bridges. That is someone else's knowledge. Fuck it, yeah, go watch them. Who cares? Let me hope I've made myself clear. At the end of the day, I have to share something so that it can be shared. If it can't be shared, then what am I doing? Because we are here to experience and learn, right? Yeah. Nothing is ever the truth. Things are just ideas that exist, and we are trying to come up with different types of ideas. Let's enjoy, okay? Let's just have fun. It has nothing to do. You have few subscribers, only 9. You're supposed to have 100. That is your expectation and your illusions. Who said that 9,000 subscribers isn't enough? Is there enough? You have just 9,000 subscribers. Nothing is ever enough. Nothing in this life is ever enough. And once we start operating on that nuance, on that feeling, you have more knowledge, you need more subscribers. Okay, for what? I can have 100 subscribers, but if I am not even able to help only one person, now what is the essence of 100 subscribers? And what I'm giving you isn't my knowledge. It is the speaker's knowledge. And the speaker isn't the person you think she is. And again, the speaker is listening to different types of people. She is trying to research. She is trying to understand things. She is also in her own world. I mean, maybe that is what makes sense at this moment. I don't know. Maybe even my existence is not real because it's just a consciousness. And it's not me that is communicating to you. It's a specific consciousness that is communicating to you. And that is all there is. But I don't know whom I will be in the next 5 or 10 years. I don't know. Maybe I will be in front of people. And that consciousness at that very moment will be different. I don't know. Who can tell? No one knows. In a psychological world, not logical. In a psychological world, women, society, it is a collective product that doesn't exist. Again, in a psychological world, women, society, it is a collective product by ourselves that doesn't exist. But how we collect information, we understand it, and then we save that information. That is what makes a society and women exist. And that society exists. It is a living hell. Because of how we define it in a sorrowful manner. The society isn't logical. When you think that I need to get assets, okay? I need to get a house. I need to do this. What is the motive behind that? You are seeking freedom. Are you seeking freedom logically or psychologically? Because freedom is barely logically. Freedom is psychological because that is the society that exists and a product that we collect and make it live in ourselves. Are you enjoying the experience to get some assets? Are you trying to live at the same time, do something and experience that feeling, which is freedom? Now you are enjoying the experience, but there is nothing, there is no motive behind it. Once there is motive, when I have a car, I will get a wife. That is a psychological slavery. That is the society that exists now in a psychological world. I'm talking about the social ways that is barely outwardly. The social ways is more of an inward state. Why are you trying to get money? Are you trying to get money so that you can be identified by other people in a certain way? so that your parents can respect you, so that your family can respect you, so that your wife cannot walk away? Or are you doing that so that you can help others? If you are doing it to help others, you already are in the free world. If you are doing that so that you can just enjoy the feeling of it, you are in a free world, because it is barely outwardly. Drake, Kanye, they have all the assets. But if they think that those assets will keep women around, that is the psychological slavery that they are in. That is worth knowing. So your emotions are being influenced psychologically because you are always a slave to your own society that you create, and it's there, and we continually create this society and build this society, and it is constantly living in us because we create it and we built it psychologically. Once you put it in your life, or I think this happened because I am not worthy this, it is a psychological. It happened because you need to learn that these things exist. It's worth experiencing and for you to be aware so that you can modify your present without involving you are the reason why it happened. No, it happened because you needed to experience and learn that these things exist. And if you want to experience this universe, you follow them. If you don't want to experience that universe, you decide. Are you a new member? Welcome on board.